Friends, just imagine what if there were creatures hiding around you that are not just part of stories, but actually exist in real life? Yes, my friends, those monsters that have always been painted with the colors of myth and horror. At some point, they really existed in this world. In today's video, we're going to learn about 7 such creatures that are not just products of imagination, but are also a part of reality. That's why you must watch the video till the very end. Number 7. Therizinosaurus. Imagine you're walking along a forest trail when suddenly, a 33-foot-long animal steps out in front of you, holding claws that are each 3 feet long, like the hands of a ghost witch. This was the Therizinosaurus, one of the weirdest and most unexpected creatures of prehistoric times. It had a massive body weighing 9 to 10 tons, with a long neck, small mouth, huge belly, and claws so big they could terrify anyone on sight. But here's the craziest twist. This terrifying-looking creature was actually a herbivore. It only ate leaves and twigs. Its dagger-like claws were used to pull down branches and strip leaves, not to tear apart dinosaurs. Its face looked like a nature-made prank. A small beak-like mouth with no teeth at all. Scientists are still puzzled. How could evolution give such a frightening design to a gentle plant eater? Number 6. Helicoprion. Friends, imagine a shark swimming toward you, but instead of straight teeth, it has a spiral-shaped blade with hundreds of sharp teeth spinning in its mouth, as if a dentist's entire toolbox had been stuffed inside an animal's jaw. This was Helicoprion, a prehistoric marine predator that terrorized the oceans. 290 million years ago, its lower jaw held a spiral-shaped saw blade lined with dozens of teeth, arranged in a circular pattern. It took scientists decades to figure out how these teeth actually worked. CT scans finally revealed that the spiral rolled inside the gums. And when Helicoprion caught its prey, the spiral teeth would pull it in and shred it apart. The strangest part? Its upper jaw was normal. Only the lower jaw had the spinning saw. Number 5. Atopodentatus. About 245 million years ago, a creature lived that looked like nature's prank Atopodentatus. Its skull was shaped exactly like a capital letter T. And the strangest thing? Its mouth opened sideways, not up and down. At first, scientists thought it was a fossil error, but it turned out to be real. This animal was a filter feeder, using its sideways mouth and toothbrush-like teeth. It scraped tiny aquatic plants and algae from the water. Its body was lizard-like, but adapted for swimming, so it could move gracefully in water. Number 4. Hallucigenia. Friends, even the name says a lot. It's called Hallucigenia because when scientists first saw its fossils, they thought their brains were hallucinating. This creature lived 500 million years ago in the Cambrian period. Its body was so strange and confusing that it took scientists 10 years to figure out which side was the head and which was the tail. At first, they got it completely upside down. What they thought were legs turned out to be sharp defensive spikes. And what they thought was the back was actually the part it walked on. It had a long, thin body with multiple legs on both sides. But one side had only spikes while the other was for walking. On its head was a tiny mouth with soft, feeler-like tentacles. It had no eyes and no recognizable face. And it was tiny, just 2 centimeters long, but looked like something straight out of an alien species. Imagine if one of these crawled out from under someone's bed today. They wouldn't just hallucinate. They'd faint on the spot. Number 3. Squalicorax. The name Squalicorax sounds strange, but its story is even stranger. Known as the crow shark, it was called this because it behaved like a scavenger crow. It lived during the Cretaceous period, growing up to 15 feet long. Its most unique trait was its feeding behavior. It didn't just hunt. It scavenged, feeding on leftovers from other predators, as well as weak prey. Scientists have even found its bite marks on dinosaur bones, proof that it sometimes fed on land animals that had washed into the ocean. Fossils with Squalicorax teeth embedded in dinosaur bones led to theories that it was also a shoreline killer. Number 2. Nothosaurus. Friends, Nothosaurus means false lizard, but it's better to call this hidden creature a sea assassin. It lived during the Triassic period, around 240 million years ago. Its body was streamlined like a lizard, but it had a long neck and sharp, snake-like teeth. This creature was an ambush predator, first swimming calmly near the surface, then suddenly attacking its prey with lightning speed. Scientists believe it possibly had a dual lifestyle, meaning it could live both in water and on land. But its most unusual feature was its jaw structure. The teeth were angled in such a way that once prey went inside, there was no escape, just like a snake's trapping mechanism, where every movement pulls the victim deeper in. Number 1. Tylosaurus. If this name had appeared in Jurassic Park, it would have been the main villain. Tylosaurus was a marine reptile that could grow up to 50 feet long, about the height of a 2-story building. Its body was long like a snake, but with powerful flippers. Its skull had a double-hinged jaw system, allowing it to open its mouth extra wide. Inside, its teeth curved backward, making escape impossible once it bit down. Tylosaurus wasn't an ordinary hunter. It was an apex predator. Fossil evidence shows remains of other mosasaurs in its stomach, meaning it even hunted its own kind. It could swim at terrifying speeds of 30 to 40 kilometers per hour underwater, and when it breached the surface, it looked like a blue missile. Imagine a 50-foot monster swimming beneath a cruise ship. How would you feel? Friends, these creatures aren't just products of imagination, they were real. In the deep sea, where sunlight never reaches, monsters existed that defied the rules of our world. Alien in appearance, ghost-like in behavior, and nightmare in size. So the question remains, are these monsters truly extinct? Or are they still hiding in the depths of the ocean, forever in the darkness? And friends, which one of these creatures did you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next informative and interesting video. Until then, bye-bye.